Over there, Tina.
Belts.
You got some belts.
I got belts.
No big deal.
What you want? What color belt you want?
You got a few. I got
a
white belt would be cute. A white belt would be cute with my outfit right now.
Yes, I've got one. Here's the thing. I love these belts because they're everything that you hate about a belt made easy, right? It's called stretch belts. It's from Bell & Howell, customer pick. You never have to pick a size. It is always gonna be the perfect belt that is comfortable for you, and it comes in a 3-pack, so it's like a wardrobe of belts. The one up front is the one that's the black, brown, and navy individually boxed. This could be a great Father's Day gift. He is done. Up here, we have it in the black, white, gray. Now, if you want a little more fashion forward, a little hint of something nice, we have the Aztec set, which has got that beautiful kind of Aztec design on each and like a little bit of a hint of a turquoise, a gray, and a black and a white. And then the one that Chad Allen wears every single day is called the tweed option. That would be in this 3-pack. All three $26.99, Chad Allen. Oh, I said you wore the tweed and you came in wearing the tweed.
I never am not wearing the tweed.
It looks great, but it's never not the right belt because it fits no matter what.
Exactly right. Because,
and he's gonna tell you why.
Yes, I am. And you did obviously just pick a collection, but if you've never, maybe you're not dressed right now. This is what your belt looks like, okay? You have holes in your belt, and this is the big difference if you've never seen anything like this. Let's try to see. So you have like 4 or 5 holes in your belt, no matter what belt you buy, and it only goes from here to here. So that means you can only adjust it from there to there. So you have maybe, what, 2 inches ever? And then you know what happens. This is a brand new belt, but in between those holes, especially men, will drill a hole in between. Those holes end up stretching out and getting frayed and worn and gross and nasty, and then you're like, please buy a new belt. But you don't buy new belts. Why? Especially men. Because this one was $85. It's a full leather belt, of course. And belts are expensive no matter where you go or what you're shopping for. But when you take a belt like this, a woven mesh belt that athletes have known for decades and decades because they're comfortable but durable, you don't have to pick a hole at all. This entire thing can be adjustable. And so anywhere I want, I just poke the post through. And so that post goes through anywhere. But watch when I pull that post back out. It doesn't leave a hole or a mark anywhere, okay? And so that means the entire thing is adjustable. It grows with you, it shrinks with you. I can lose some weight, I can gain some weight. I can get on an airplane where human bodies swell. If you're driving for a long time or sitting for a long time, I'm gonna step in front for 1 second, and I feel like I'm talking a lot, Tina, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
But you know, if you're a delivery driver or you work in a cubicle and you're sitting, you know, regular belts that are hard will cut into your stomach, and when you take your belt off or your pants off, you notice a red line. This belt is flexible, and so it doesn't cut into you, it actually gives into you and allows your body to be a human body to grow and shrink throughout the day and give you that flexibility you're looking for. I'm gonna pull this out a little bit here because I want you to notice something. If I do gain some weight, my whole hand can go in there, but the second that I don't have that extra weight or that swelling, it does its job and it goes right back. It never stays stretched out. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. This is the navy tweed, by the way, and that metal clasp there, that silver clasp, that is so classic that it matches everything. And when you're talking about women's belts, usually they're round. Men's belts are usually square for the buckle, and so having this shape allows it to be unisex and one size fits most.
Customer pick, so I read the reviews.
Oh.
Someone said, best belt I've ever tried, extremely well made, please make more colors. Someone said, I love the adjustability, tighter for walking, looser for dining. You should use that as your tagline.
Wait, well, say that one more time.
Tighter for walking, looser for dining.
Tighter for walking,
looser for dining.
I like that.
Somebody said, I gift this to the men in my life. They commented back to me how often they wear the belt. Not stiff, which makes it comfortable. And then quality, style, fit. I mean, the reviews were just like one after the other. Men, women, you don't have to know anything. A 3-pack really gives you like a wardrobe of belts.
Look at her. I mean, she's a woman, regular t-shirt, black pants, white belt. Now, men are unlike women, even though it's unisex, we have like one belt, and it's always black, right? And so when you're able to incorporate black and brown and navy into one collection, or if you can swing in and pick up 2 sets, I definitely think you should pick up a solid set, but if you can pick up a tweed for the men in your life, it gives them that touch of fashion without the men feeling like they're in a fashion. Does that make sense? Like if you have a big burly man who works on a farm all day and he's like, no, A tweed will not turn them off and they'll look better. Aztec, if you're a J. King lover, look at the turquoise in there with the contrast stitching. By the way, leather on both sides, double stitched on both sides. That's where the durability comes from.
Yeah.
Bell & Howell's a nationwide brand, been around 117 years. We did not invent the belt. We did make it better though. And we mass manufacture for the entire globe, which is why we can deliver these values. If you're looking for this category though, and I'm tossing it back to Tina, you can type into Google a woven mesh belt.
And see
and you'll see what they actually cost for one,
Well, because you're getting 3 and they're all individually boxed, this could be dad, uncle, grandpa. This could be nephew, me, and somebody else, right? Because you're getting all 3 of these, or even, you know, scroll some away for stocking stuffers that are later. I will tell you, because we're heading into Father's Day, these are gonna go quick. This is a one and done. Maybe they already love these belts and you got them the black, the brown, the navy. Come back and get the black, the white, the gray. Get them another set. If you're one of the reviewers that love this, you never have to pick a size. You don't have to know anything about the recipient other than, do they wear a belt? That's all you have to know. It will always be the right size. It'll always be comfortable. It'll always be good quality. But I'll tell you, if you don't like a belt, then it just sits in your closet for years and years and years. You spent a lot of money on that one belt, right? Now a tie, I feel like, oh, I'm gonna get him a tie for Father's Day. They're gonna wear that tie how often, right? A belt's a daily thing. I want you to get them this. I want you to go read the reviews. And again, what Chad brought us is meant to be a stock for Father's Day. Father's Day is in June.
Yeah, we're done on Sunday.
Oh, Sunday.
So my visit for the belts are from now. This is the first show where all the colors are in stock, all the collections are in stock. But by Sunday with Callie, they're saying that's it for you for this, and we'll come back. We'll come back for Christmas time, but that's about it with this.
He said Christmas time. That's why you need to grab these. Darlene in the chat just said, my husband and my brother-in-law both love these.
Wait, Darlene. Hi, Darlene. That's the first time I've seen your name.
Can I tell you?
Hi, Dawn and Annie and Judy and Jenny.
Men are hard to buy for.
Yes.
They're very hard because
we know.
Right, you don't really say much. I'm like, what would you like for Father's Day?
We have one black belt.
Right. This is an easy peasy, and it's actually 3 separate belts. It could be one kind of belt collection to someone.
Yes.
And then they're done.
Yeah, the nephew, if you're always telling your nephew, pull your pants up, you know, like this is a perfect belt for men and women though. I speak about men because Tina's talking about women.
Yeah.
We do not buy belts or socks or underwear for ourselves. That's why they're always tatted and worn. First of all, they're expensive, but we also don't like to shop all the time for those types of things. Having 3 belts in each collection expands the wardrobe exponentially. You're going to those summer weddings. You're going to those tailgates for the football game. It doesn't matter the event, from dressy to not. Any one of the collections will work. And having more than a black belt makes your wardrobe that much better. Incorporating navy, I know we're running out of time, incorporating navy with jeans. So it's summertime, it's time to wear the blue jeans again, right? You don't always have to be black pants. And having a navy belt, you can't even tell that it's a woven mesh belt. And you don't know that it's comfortable and flexible and stretchy. You don't know that by looking at it. And if I ever need to adjust it, I pull it out. The post never leaves a hole. I have leather on both sides. It's double stitched, so I know it's durable. It goes right through my belt loop. It fits just like my regular belt. There is no difference, except I've switched this out from an uncomfortable belt. And Tina, we always joke that I grew up with 4 sisters, a brother, a mom, a dad. We had a large family. Women, bras came off. Men, our belts came off.
Because they're uncomfortable usually.
That's why we know they're uncomfortable.
Okay. We're saying in the chat, people are gonna buy this. Ruth says, I'm gonna get these for my son, Brandon. He needs a belt, but so does my daughter, to be honest.
Good morning, everybody.
It's for everybody.
That's right.